Back in Imagine, the same event didn't last as long as I hoped, but a few things have changed since this past month. For one thing, I got a wing of Juke. That's because I've been going through the caves several times in order to see if I can get the plugin for Juke. I only encountered him twice, and with no success. If you noticed here, this is the new edition, which was after a really long update. In one of my previous diaries, if you noticed, this is the same door, but it's red. You can't go through it, and it's impossible to go through it. Now, the long wait was over because Atlas Online Caves began to add the map that's been long waited for, Ikebukuro. So we're gonna head over there. I wasn't exactly sure what I was supposed to do to get in there, but we're gonna find out as we go along. It's not a big deal, but we have to start somewhere. So we're gonna head into here. And Ikebukuro, there was a lot of things promised with it. For one thing, there is the casino, which allows you to get certain plugins. Some of the promised ones, in fact, are, I think, Shiva, Vishnu, Ananta, and Juke was a promised plugin, but not by much. So, instead what I'm going to do is see if I can actually get into Ikebukuro, but it turns out it's easier said than done. There's I actually have to pass through this gate somehow, and there's nothing that allows me to interact with it, so apparently it's been suggested that I should use payment for the thugs here, or this guy here. Now, normally he would actually ask for money, but he says my money's crap, so what he offers instead is one of the things he offers is 10 rubies in exchange for entering, and I think 5 scarlet stones, which are what you can find in the catacombs. Okay, this is still not allowing me to actually go through. That's because I have to talk to him again to pass. One of the things I have noticed so far is with the introduction of Ikebukuro, there was also the introduction of some new demonic compendium memories. The one that I found here so far, it's not a very common one though. It's the one for Ganga, of the Dragon Clan. Ganga only appears at night, and the drop is pretty rare. Okay. Since these things are called flood bringers or flood callers, it sounds to me that they have ice affinity, so I'm going to use fire with this. And because I have no clue what I'm up against, I decided to summon play Athena. There's quite a few enemies here that are weak to fire. There's whoa, glitch. Apparently that Fornius became a non-playable character. I think either somebody tried to kill it or negotiate with it. Some other new DCMs that appeared were for, I think, to name but a few, Incubus, Taraka, Yomatsu Ikusa, Fornius, and I think Tauti. So that's basically 5 or 6 DCMs right there, so you can actually be able to expand the compendium. The only reason I used the compendium in the first place is because after I got the extra demon slot, I thought there might be something extra, because there should be 2 additional demon slots that have not been implemented yet. And above all, there's the whole fact that I use it mostly as a substitute for the analysis ability that's common in other Shin Megami Tensei games. Since I can't analyze enemies here, this is as best as I'm going to get. I forgot I didn't know Mizuchi absorbs fire. It seems to be some sort of fluke, but I'm not sure. I haven't visited the Cathedral of Shadows, but I think I'll do that once I actually discover the map for this place. As soon as you start, the map is pretty much undiscovered here. So there isn't much you can go and explore. They said getting the map is possible as part of a quest. And now ogres really want to beat the crap out of me, so they're... Obviously, I'm a newcomer here. I also found, aside from ogres and the Floodbringer demons, I noticed there's, among other things, accomplished Fornius. There's Onis, there's Orthrus, and I noticed there's an item drop here called, appears to be a human bone. I think that's for a quest, and it's not very common. But I found only 2 so far as I've been looking around here. As you can see, these Onis were completely leveled, but these ones aren't gonna give me any crap and letting me pass. The Othruses are also not gonna make things any easier on me either. So I think this is the first time a normal variation of Othrus ever appears on the field, because he never does. He is normally a fusion-only demon, which also increases the possibility of... That's the human bone thing. I was bewildered by what that was, so I decided to kill some more Orthruses and see if I can find out. Unfortunately, I didn't get more from them. I only got more magnetite, and that's it. So this is an interesting field area.